Joe from Gym Life Podcast back at Clash of the Coast. This is our, of course, Clash interviews. And I told you we're going to grab everybody here today because this young guy right here kind of fallen into this sport of strongman over a weekend. Anthony Ferrara.
Yes, sir.
You photographer extraordinaire, right?
Yes, sir.
Leave that right up here next to your face, too.
Oh,
eat that mic.
We good like this?
Yep.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing to be here. I'm so happy Tyler invited me to come down, man, and it's great. Like, this is such a great experience. I'm so grateful for it.
How did that relationship start with you and Tyler?
Actually started with Johnny Waz. We were doing the Jersey Clash, and I took some photos for them. Like, this was very last minute too. Like, it was like a Saturday. It was a two-day strongman, and I didn't go this first day, but I went the second day. And Johnny's like, "Where you at? Where you at?" So I went, took a bunch of photos. I wasn't expecting anything. I was like, "Hey, like, this is a dope experience. Like, it's my first time doing this. So, like, let's see where this goes." And man, that it just went off from there. And Tyler's like, "Hey, bro, like, your stuff is good. Like, let's bring you down to Hilton Head." And that's kind of just
kind of how it happens sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, man, I'm grateful for the experience.
You fall into this photography stuff just as a hobby, and then all of a sudden it's kind of. Do you do other work? Or?
Well, I do a lot of football and basketball stuff up in North Jersey, but I've gone all over the East Coast with it already. I'm still fairly new to it. I'm 2 years in, but man, I'm grateful for where this is taking me, man.
Well, I tell you, you're a young, ambitious guy because at 17 years old, sounds like you're getting all this world experience, really dealing with all these athletics, all these different dudes out there, and
man.
This whole all these different opportunities that. I mean, a lot of guys your age would dream about that, especially if photography is your love, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I love what I do, man. I'm so grateful for it. I talk about it all the time with my friends. Like, I love everything about what I do. And it's such a blessing for what I have. Like, my parents, my brother, like, my entire family is so supportive. My friends are so supportive behind it. So it's like a lot of people say, like, I'm lucky, but, man, it really shows if you can find what you love and you work at it, like, you don't work a day in your life. Like, this is like a dream. This is my dream job, man. Like,
well, you found it at 17, for fuck's sake. I mean, that's pretty. Bro. I mean, a lot of us aren't that lucky, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I don't know how to explain it. It always gets me speechless.
Are you involved in other areas like videography and stuff too?
I have done stuff with video, but my money maker is photo for sure.
Is it really?
I feel like. If you're good at something, there's two things. If you're good at something, get paid to do it and do it often.
Yeah.
Practice at it. Because my thing was, I fucking sucked. My first photos fucking sucked 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing pretty well. Like, I'm not gonna toot my own horn.
So you know how to do all the programs and all the editing stuff.
To a degree, yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I say
the cameras do a lot of the work nowadays, but I listen. I deal with cameras and I don't know how to work them for shit. Well, I mean, there's a lot of integral detail to all that.
Oh yeah, for sure. My thing is, everybody should have their own creative view. And the problem is nowadays people see your stuff and say, "Oh, I want my stuff to look like his." So they'll do whatever it takes to look like yours instead of having their own vision. And in my personal opinion, bro, I think that takes everything out of the game because this is artwork and you're supposed to have your own vision to it. You're supposed to have your own creativity. And once you have that, like, that's how you separate yourself. Like, I don't know a lot of kids my age that have my work. I don't know how to explain it. Like, separate yourself from the rest.
Yeah.
Don't just make it look like every other thing.
Individual, right? And that's a good thing. It resonates with me what you're saying because that's kind of what I do with this podcast and stuff as well. Kind of just I don't really try to. There's not a lot of mimicking going on. I just do my own thing and pioneer my own path. So it totally resonates with me. It really does. I love the fact that you're this ambitious. You're doing this fun stuff, and you're also just kind of your own identity. You're not trying to be other people.
I mean, I grew up. Where I grew up, I mean, I always grew up as like somebody that like set the tone, be a leader. Don't be a follower. Like, what everybody else is doing, fuck that. Like, do your own thing, bro. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing.
Who'd you learn this from? Your dad?
I learned it from a bunch of people.
I mean, who's
fucking David Goggins? I mean,
David Goggins. Oh, you're throwing out David Goggins already.
I'm a big supporter of him.
Okay, I like David Goggins.
My thing was like 3 years ago during COVID, like I started this out, like I started lifting a second and everything, and it was just like. I started from nothing, and I was so scared because I had shit. It was like I was nowhere.
It's not a cheap hobby either.
I was a nobody. Save money. Be your own. Just work your ass off, bro. Put your hours in, and don't think about it. Yeah. I'm telling you, don't even think about the hours. Fuck that. Just do what you got to do.
Well, it's nice to know who you know, too, right? Johnny has probably helped you out a little bit in that sense.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he blessed me up with this opportunity.
I mean, look at you're here, right?
Yeah, bro.
That's a good guy to know.
Yeah, Yeah, he's like the Godfather. Hell yeah.
He is. Godfather is strongman too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, everybody knows Johnny.
He's a great dude, man, and
Yeah.
I haven't heard a bad thing about the guy. And
No.
He's so humble.
There's not
too.
anything out there.
He's
either.
so humble when I talk to him, and he asks me all the time, like, "Hey, bro, you wanna come shoot this? You wanna come shoot that?" Like, he's always looking out for everybody else, and it's crazy.
I know you do a lot more than strongman, but that's a niche thing that I think is cool for you right now. Is that you know what? In our community, we gravitate towards those that are loyal to us, and certainly you are a part of this community now.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I mean, I love the community. Everybody's here for each other to get better. That's the main goal.
You work out a lot yourself?
Yeah, I powerlift actually.
Oh, do you? Okay, good.
Yeah.
You got a lot of growing to do yet. I know you do.
Oh,
Anthony,
hell
so.
yeah, man! It's a marathon, not a sprint, and
Oh,
people,
that's right.
people need to understand that.
You're wise beyond your years. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. You do a lot of bikini shoots too? I know you want to do them as a photographer.
Hey,
Listen, I thought about doing that myself when I got a camera.
I mean, shit. I mean, the money's there, but
yeah, well, I get it.
I gotta stay loyal to.
We were not going to get in trouble here on this podcast.
I gotta stay loyal to the woman,
I hear you.
the woman I love.
You. Well, listen, it's nothing wrong with doing your job, though.
Oh yeah, I
I
mean,
didn't say you were going to date them. I just said if you're doing the bikini shoot.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
yeah.
If the money's there, the money's there.
Okay, fair enough.
For sure, man.
Yeah, I went on one of those. Actually, a friend of mine, Terry Goodlad, he was a famous fitness photographer.
Oh, really?
Invited me down to his house in Florida last year, a year and a half ago, to be a part of a actual lifestyle shoot with some very, very beautiful women.
Hey,
It was amazing. Listen, despite that, he was so good at what he did. It was nuts, man.
I've done one shoot.
Photography
Like
stuff that just blew my mind. He taught me a lot. Nothing, of course, that really stuck.
Oh, I
but
get it.
Just a few things, right? Lenses are everything.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So anyhow, I think you got a bright future. You might be one of these guys down the road too, because that's
Hey.
what this stuff leads to, right?
Hey,
Next
who
thing you know,
knows?
it says, hey, you do this photography. Well, why not get in the fitness? Why not get in this? And,
Bro, it's like when I see this type of stuff, I get so drawn to it. Like, hey, like when all this powerlifting shit's over, maybe I'll go try that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go try that because like I've watched it, I've witnessed it, and I'm a big visual learner. And if I see something like over and over again, like, hey, like they do that, maybe I can do something like that. Like, it allows me to open my mind more, and it keeps me open minded. It keeps me
yeah, about
humble.
everything.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
bro. Like people don't understand. Like this just brought me out of like the darkest hole of my life, and I'm so grateful.
It's a vessel, right?
Yeah, bro. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like when I don't do it, I feel like a piece of me's gone now, and it's crazy. But yeah.
Well, this has got to be a lot of fun, man. You down here with anybody?
I'm actually down here with my aunt, my uncle at the moment.
Are you?
Yeah, they
Okay.
wanted to come down. They're saying, hey, you're going down there. We'll come with you.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
not? I think that's kind of the atmosphere around here anyhow.
Yeah,
Very
it's-
cool like that.
It's so dope, man.
And a spring break with family.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm homeschooled, so
Yeah.
so like, kind of what I do is a little school every day, but I focus on what I love, lifting and doing this.
And you're from Jersey, right?
Yes, sir. Born and raised.
Yeah, well, everybody can tell by your accent.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah, the Jersey, and then of course that's Johnny, and of course you met or John Alamo.
Yeah.
He's from New York, I
yeah,
think.
he's from Staten Island, I think.
Yeah.
He's a good dude, bro.
Yeah.
That kid's gonna be fucking.
A lot
that
of
kid's
good guys
going
from that
somewhere.
area, man.
Yeah, something about those Jersey kids. Something about them
well,
Jersey kids.
sometimes you guys get a bad rap because of Jersey Shore and shit.
Oh, something. No, don't get me wrong. Fucking people from New Jersey fucking suck to a degree. Like driving in New Jersey, yeah, is a different breed.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. There are a lot of good heads from Jersey. Like,
Okay, fair
there's
enough.
a lot of big athletes.
yeah.
You don't really see a lot of strongman, but like the tri-state area is filled with like big power lifters.
Oh, yeah.
Delaney
That's
Wallace,
a
Taylor
fact.
Atwood, like all the
Yep.
big names out there.
Yeah.
Like Gavin Aiden, like dude, those are all the people I look up to, and like I have the privilege to be living around them. Like it's just a recipe for success, man.
Yeah. It sounds like, man, I'm baiting you, and you're not even falling for it. So I already know how mature you are.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to bait you. I've been baiting you this whole time. You're not falling for anything I'm throwing at you.
what do you mean?
I'm just baiting you with Jersey Shore, baiting you with bikinis. You're staying on point.
Yeah,
You're
man.
staying on point.
I mean, my mindset, I don't really worry about all the sex, all the drugs, all the alcohol.
I
and
like
shit
that
in my
about you,
life.
man. You're a
Like,
young guy that's really focused. Yeah.
Somebody told this to me one time, and I'm like, I get it to a degree. Somebody told me like I'm castrated from that shit, but no. I'm able to balance that. Somebody
Yeah.
told me like my mind's so castrated against that, like all this like the bad shit
Yeah.
that people would do. That's not true. There's a balance, and I that's the problem nowadays. Kids don't understand the balance. But like when you're young, you live and you learn. That's when you grow up, and people don't understand that. But I'm lucky where I learned. Not to say I learned from experience. I learned at a young age. Like, no, man. Go do what you want to do. Go be happy. Make sure you just keep improving. You're like, don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about anything. Like, go do what you love. Just work at your craft. That's all it is, man. It's just
Well,
it's
listen,
simple
man.
for me.
You're selling and I'm buying, bro.
Yeah, I
Because
mean-
you sound like you got a good head on your shoulders. You're gonna make a good thing for yourself. When you get
yeah.
famous out there, don't forget us small time podcasters, all
Bro,
right?
this is the first time being on a podcast.
I'm posting it today,
I'm
so when I post it,
fucking
what's your
hyped for
ID handle?
My I think it's ant_Ferrara, but I mean you can find me at AF Visuals, of course.
Okay, well that's where I'm asking then.
AF
Visual,
AF.visuals with 3 S's.
AF dot visuals, and that's what on
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah.
AF dot visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you sent that to me the other day. So, yeah, and I'm gonna make sure I post that to this for everybody out there.
I got a bunch more pictures for you. So don't
Oh, those are
worry.
great pictures too.
I got
by the
some
way.
more pictures.
I
for you.
appreciate that. Send them over. I don't get any of that behind the scenes stuff. It's cool that I
I'll
can
get
use
you
that in my
something. Don't
stuff,
worry.
and I'll make sure I tag you in everything.
Hey, when you go famous, don't forget me.
Oh, I won't, man.
Okay.
I won't. Thanks.